Forget it. Forget it.
I got all these unlocked because I don't really plan on unlocking none of them. I was starting to get rid of a lot of videos, to be honest, but I'm just showing this for a reason.
I just wanted to do this right now. Because this the crib I used to steal at. This is where I used to chill at.
See, I just said this the crib I used to steal at. My peoples know I never stole from them. My family know I never stole from them, especially in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? This video right here was hacked some type of way, and it got me saying this the crib I used to steal at, but I originally said this the crib I used to stay at. STAY, stay at. And somebody hacked it. I don't even know when it was hacked. I don't know when, but
At first.
I said this is the crib I used to stay at because I remember the day I recorded this video. I originally recorded this video on April 19th, 2014 at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So let me just play this again because that was weird, you know? But I just uploaded it today on my YouTube, but listen. Oh, damn. It might not load again because the phone that I'm recording on, I only use it for Wi-Fi and I'm only using it for internet purposes. I can't talk on it, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole bunch of phones, you feel me? And I only got one that I can actually make a phone call on because I got one of them phones that's kind of sort of like a free phone. So,
I just wanted to do this right now. Because this the crib I used to steal at.
yeah, so yeah, I got one of those free phones and the data be going away real fast. So I gotta always be like going back and forth to the library or like going somewhere that got Wi-Fi to try to get on my internet. But the point that I'm making is I did not say this is a crib I used to steal at. So if it's anybody walking around saying that I actually stole something from them, I'm being lied on. The last time I stole, I was a teenager, yo. I'm not lying about that. You know, again, somebody made up some lie somewhere down the line. A lot of people be looking at me thinking that it's a lot of people giving me information or something like that. But the truth is, God just revealed a lot of stuff to me. So, on that note, with that being said, I just wanted to let that be known. I don't know who possibly said I stole something recently, but I ain't stole since I was a teenager, you feel me? I also want to talk about this because God talking to me about this. Back in 2009, my mom was running for city council, and it was this girl I hollered at one day back in 2009. She was walking down Joy Road. She, matter of fact, I met her at the liquor store. And she was 5'9", she was dark skinned, she was thick, she had glasses. She was 19 or 20. I know I was 19 at the time. And I got her number. I was gonna pull up on her one day. I think she stayed on like Plymouth, close to like Lasher area or something like that. And I didn't meet up with her on that day. Then it was another, like the next week, she was at a house party on West Chicago. I was in my mom's Cadillac, you know what I'm saying? I pulled up on her, pulled up in the driveway at this house on West Chicago, and we talked for a minute. And then I hit up a friend of mine named Cam. You know, I told that nigga to come through because the girl that I was talking to had this white girl that was a friend of hers, but the white girl that was a friend of hers was gay. She liked girls. And when I called up Cam, she was on the other line, and I hear her up. I was like, I called my homeboy up, but she was like, you know, my white girl do not fuck with no niggas. Basically saying she don't like men. So then I hit Dog back up. I hit Cam back up. I was like, yeah, bro, don't even come through. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to just go hang out with him because a girl like girls. And I recall telling her that I knew a girl that went to Henry Ford Community College because I was going to Henry Ford Community College at the time, and I was talking to this lady named Texas. That's where she was from. I forgot her real name, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Texas was attractive. And I remember like joking around with Texas, and you know, basically, like me and her was one day we was sitting in like the financial aid office, and we was just rating every single girl that came downstairs, and I was basically asking her like, what about her? She nice? What about her? She nice right there? What about her? She nice? Like she got a nice body. Would you mess with her? You know what I'm saying? Because she said she like girls also. But the point that I'm making is, I told the white girl I know this girl named Texas that like girls, but I don't know if like you would possibly be her type. I was just being honest, because every girl that Texas was looking at it was rating. It was girls that was like real thick and like light skin and stuff like that. So the point that I'm making is, um, I was going to Henry Ford Community College at that time, and I picked that girl up from again that house in West Chicago. I was with the white girl. Also, the white girl was in the back seat of the Cadillac, and I pulled up at her house. I was about to have sex with the girl that I was talking to, the dark skinned chick. I started feeling on her. You know what I'm saying? She got the. I still vividly remember all of this. She was like biting on her fist, and you know what I'm saying. She unzipped her pants, and we like started messing around a little bit. But the white girl was in the back. You know, Texas was in the back. And I mean not Texas, but the I said Texas. The white girl that I was basically talking about, having this one girl I know to talk to her named Texas, you know, she was in the back. So I said I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna mess with this girl. You know what I'm saying? Not today. And like a week later, some gay man called my phone from the girl phone that I was talking to, the dark skinned chick. I forgot her name though, and I hung up because it was a man voice that was talking real flamboyant and feminine. I hung up. And then the white girl called me up. It was like, "What's up with your homegirl Texas?" And I went off on the white girl, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck is up with your homegirl. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the fuck she got gay men calling my phone. I vividly remember this. And then after that, I stopped talking to them. This was around like the fall time of 2009. No, summer or fall of 2009. I do remember going to Henry Ford Community College though. Um, it was another time. I was on Joy Road, and I hollered at these other girls. This girl was short. She was dark skinned. She was like curvy. She had a friend that was like caramel skin. Her friend that was like caramel skin had like a ring on her lip, or like a nose ring or something like that. I vividly remember that she was kind of chubby, and she told me to pull up later on. So I called up Cam again, and Cam was with Mook or Jerry. You know what I'm saying? We all called Jerry Mook. So Cam and Mook pulled up, and they was in Cam cousin car. Cam had a cousin named Tasha, and she had like a green, like a money green Malibu or something like that. I think it was a Chevy, but I vividly remember Cam, like her letting Cam drive that car around, and old girl that was caramel skin got in the car with Cam and Mook. I was sitting in the Cadillac with old girl that I hollered at earlier that day. You know what I'm saying? I think we was right. I think we was on Joy Road in Granville, but we wasn't at my mom's house. I think we was on the other side of Joy Road. You know where the Coney Island used to be at. And my car was parked in front of somebody's house or whatever. So we parked, we talking or whatever. And I think I'm sitting in the back seat with old girl. I'm just talking to her or whatever. Like we feeling on each other. You know what I'm saying? And out of nowhere, the girl hops up out of Cam and Mook, out the car with Cam and Mook, and she laughing, she giggling and snickering, and Cam and Mook is like whispering in her ear and laughing and shit. This girl jumps in my mom driver, because I had the keys in the ignition. She jumps in my mom Cadillac. My mom had an 04 Cadillac CTS at the time. She jumps in my mom Cadillac and put the motherfucking car in gear. Put the car in and drive. And I stopped her like, "What the fuck is you doing?" And she just laughing and laughing. And Cam and Mook laughing too. And Cam like, "You a dumbass, A Smooth." And I'm like, "Dog, this shit ain't funny, bro." And then I'm like, "Get out." I'm like, get out this car, yo." And she like, "Don't touch me. Don't touch me." You know what I'm saying? Now think about how she telling me, "Don't touch me." She pushing me off, and she jumped in my mom's whip, yo. So after that, I left them girls alone. About a week later, I'm hanging out with Cam. We drinking, we smoking, whatever. And I'm like, "Hey, Cam, hit them one girls up." You know what I'm saying? He hit them up. And they basically was like, "Well, yeah, I can come outside. I can mess with you." You know what I'm saying? Now they talking to Cam this way. I had called their phone like 2 or 3 times before that, though. No answer, none of that. And it was kind of sort of like the cold shoulder every time I did hit them up. So the main reason why I really did tell Cam to hit them up, because I wanted to see if it was a different type of party when he hit them up. So when I saw that she was way more open and just like accessible to be seen by him, I said, yeah, I think they did some shit. I think they basically did some gossip shit. All of this shit sounds childish, right? All of this shit sounds so childish it don't make no sense. But it was another time me and Cam went all the way to Inkster to pick these girls up. It was either Inkster or Westland or Dearborn. They stayed in some apartment. Picked up this one girl. You know what I'm saying? This curly head chick. It was either her birthday or my birthday. I don't remember which one. And uh, we drove all the way back to the crib on Evergreen or whatever. Um, and we just got drunk that night. I think it was a girl birthday. I don't remember who birthday it was, yo. It was either my birthday, Cam's birthday, or that girl birthday. And that was it. Like, only reason I'm talking about this is because God is talking to me about this, and I never did anything with that lady. And there was another time we went on Joy Road, closer towards Southfield area. It was some other girls that stayed in the apartment further down Joy Road that Cam knew, and it was this girl that Cam basically had messed with her before. This dark skinned chick, you know what I'm saying? He told me he had got some head from her before. So I was talking to this one girl that was like a stripper or whatever. I think they was all from like Cam old neighborhood, and Cam was talking to the dark skinned chick. I vividly remember, like, before we went in there to go holler at them, I had threw up because I had drank a 40 before I went in there, and I threw the whole 40 up. You know what I'm saying? And then went in there, we chilling, we talking, like we smoking or whatever. Cam got mad because the girl had kissed him though. Like, it was this dark skinned chick. She kissed him, and he was mad as hell. And he was like, smooth, hey smooth, I'm ready to go right now. He was mad as fuck because he told me like that girl had gave him some head or something like that, and like, um, yeah, he had messed with her before or something. He was mad that she kissed him. So we basically ended up leaving. I don't know why all of this is even like convenient to speak about now. I have no idea why this is even something that's relevant. It's not. That was 2009. That was what 16 years ago. But God is talking to me about all of this. So I personally believe that some type of lie was sparked up, you know, in the midst of all of that stuff that I just like spoke of and all that stuff that I talked about. Make a long story short, I'm gonna tell one more story and I'm gonna just leave this alone. This might take a little bit, like a little minute. Um, I was going to Henry Ford Community College in 2009, right? One day they played me on my financial aid. They played me on my refund check. I was supposed to get like I was waiting on $1,000 refund check. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get it, and I basically hit up Cam and I was like, "Hey man, you still talking about going in on that sack of weed, whatever, whatever?" Because they was talking about going in on the sack of weed. Make a long story short, he said, "Hold on, man, let me hit you. Hold on, man, let me. It's somebody on the other line." He said, "Hold on." Then click back over probably like a minute later. Talked to him for a little minute. Pulled up, came through and hung out with him on 6 Mile of Evergreen probably like a week after that, and it was a balloon shop over there. Mook and them, they had an auntie named Tiki, and she said, "What's up, Mister Get Rich Quick Scheme?" I'm like, "What you talking about, auntie?" She like, "You try to take Cam's social security number?" I said, "No." "Where you get that from? Where you hear that at?" "No." You know what I'm saying? And then Cam walked in and she was like, "Cam, did I ever try to get your social security number?" Cam was like, I don't know." And he just walked out, and then Tiki was like, "You are so fake." Auntie Tiki was like, "You are so fake." I vividly remember all of this. So I guess when he had told me to hold on when I was at Henry Ford Community College, at the like just like on some pissed off shit, talking about how they played me on my financial aid, and I'm trying to get some money up right quick. You know what I'm saying? Because we was talking about going in on like on a sack of weed and selling some weed. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about buying a couple ounces and then breaking it down. Um, but when he told me hold on, I think he told a lie and said he trying to get my social security number. You know what I'm saying? All of this is all I've been spoke on all of this before, but I'm starting to believe that my videos is being edited with voice recognition, and my whole truth is not getting out because these people hold me back on purpose. You know what I'm saying? There's people hacking my phone on purpose. Um, and that video that I put up, that I recorded in April 19, 2024, I was still in Carolina when I recorded that video. So it's a possibility that somebody in Carolina hacked that video, yo. Man, look, I got love for everybody, my family and all, but I'm not about to just sit back and watch lies get piled up on my name, yo. Listen, I'm not saying it's my family doing it, but it's somebody that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? When people got access to your Gmail, it could be anybody, yo. It could be somebody in a whole nother country that got access to my Gmail. But I think it's somebody that's like close by. But so yeah, I'll say about 3 to 4 weeks later, it was this dude named G that had stole the MP3 player from me around Christmas time, and I had fought G when I first found out that he stole my MP3 player because my mom had bought that for me for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? That was art. That was a valuable artifact back in 2008, the wintertime of 2008. December 2008 is when she bought it. You know what I'm saying? That was an MP3 player. That was before cell phones could do what they do now. That's when everybody still had iPods and stuff like that. And he stole it. You know what I'm saying? My mom bought it for me for Christmas, and I got up, went into the duplex next door, and then it got stolen. Just that quick, it got stolen. And um, I fought him after that, and then I ran into him like months later. Now fast forward, this is probably around like August or September time. I don't know the exact month. I ran into him and I'm like, gee, why don't you just give me the money for the MP3 player? You stole it. You told me you'll give me the money for it. You know what I'm saying? We got into it again. You know what I'm saying? And he left his bike. I had took the bike. I vividly remember this. I took his bike because I said, okay, well, forget it. You like he basically had jumped off the bike and took off running when we got into it. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, you gonna give me my MP3 player? I'm gonna take this bike. His stepdad told me that that was his bike. So I brought the bike back when I found out that it was his stepdad's bike, and I threw it over Cam and them fence. I literally came back like a week after that, and I'm like, Cam, what happened to this bike? Because the bike was all messed up. He told me that, oh, it must have got messed up. You throwing it over the fence. I'm like, bro, I've been working on bikes since I was a kid. I ain't never in my life threw a bike over a fence and see it look like the way this bike looked. The frame was bent, the tires was bent, everything, the brakes was rubbing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I've been working on bikes since I was 8 years old, bro. I ain't never seen a bike look like this. Now that I'm older, I think that that bike was literally trashed by possibly Cam, yo. This ain't no slanderous video. This is just me speaking on a whole lot of truth, because it's a lot of people blocking my phone away from reality. So when I get on social media, when I upload videos, everybody don't see them. Maybe 2 or 3 people see that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's some type of hold on my account. That's why I recently reached out. To see if somebody had a hold on my name to the IRS to see if it's some type of like mentally ill or some type of supervision that's over my name, or just my everyday whereabouts from my Google accounts. You feel me? So how long I've been talking? 17 minutes. Let me make this quick. So again, after G's stepdad had told me that that was his bike, he said, man, come by. I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the bike back. I told him I left the bike over there on Evergreen, and he told him, he said, yeah, come by on the first and get your check, man. Like, he'll give you your money for what he did, whatever. When that time came for me to come get my money for that MP3 player, now I pulled up on Evergreen this day. I was on my way to Henry Ford Community College, but I said I'm gonna stop and get the money from G first. I came on Evergreen and Linden, where they stayed at. I had my book bag on. I left my book bag on Evergreen and Linden. And then I went walking down Plainview Street. So I walked from Linden, going up Plainview, walking towards Schoolcraft area. You know what I'm saying? Cam had pretty much left. I came in there with a blunt and everything. I'm like, hey, you want to hit the blunt? Because Cam had a brother named Chill. I'm like, hey, Chill, you want to hit the blunt? He like, no, I'm good. Like, he walked out. You know, Chill went walk. He wasn't driving down towards Schoolcraft area. I told Cam I'm about to go walking down Plainview area. You know what I'm saying? And I went from Linden and started walking down Plainview. I forgot, you know, they lived on Auburn, but I thought they stayed on Plainview. You know what I'm saying? G and them stepdad. So I'm walking down Plainview. From down the street, I see a black shirt walking down Plainview going toward my direction. I'm walking toward Schoolcraft. Somebody else is walking down Plainview going toward Linden area. And then that person, when they got around like Kendall, they turned around and went walking back up towards Schoolcraft way. They was walking with somebody else with a white shirt. When I got close, I realized that person with that white shirt was a dude named Chris. Chris was G brother. Both of them was like 30-something years old at this time. Both of them was like 34 and 36, I think. So, no, I think they was like 32 and 35 or something like that. So I run into Chris. I'm like, what's up? And Chris kind of sort of like talking shit to me, like, yeah, what's up, man? What the fuck you want? What the fuck you doing here? I'm like, man, y'all still mad about that? Just give me the money for the MP3 player. I wouldn't have took it so serious if my mom didn't get it for me for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So now me and Chris walked toward Kendall, and then we bust a left on Kendall, and then I got to Auburn, and we went right on Auburn. They stayed on Auburn between Schoolcraft and Kendall Street. So now I walk on Auburn. I realized that dude that was walking down Plainview with the black t-shirt that walked toward Kendall and turned around and walking back the opposite direction. I saw it from afar. That person with that black t-shirt on was Cam. So I said to myself, why was Cam walking around like that? You know, he walked from Evergreen and Linden, down Evergreen, walked over to Plainview, walk down Plainview, you know what I'm saying, then turn back around and then walk up towards Schoolcraft, took Schoolcraft back all the way over to Auburn, then came walking back down Auburn. I was like, why is he walking around like that? Then his brother Chill pulled up. And it was this white dude in the whip with him. I think his name was White Boy B. I'm not certain. I don't remember him, but I think all of them was from Puritan. So now Chill he like come over, let me holler at you, Smooth. I walk over to him. Chill start going off, cussing, going off, and all of this. Me and Chill about to fight because Chill basically on some shit like, man, why you messing with them about this MB3 player and all that. I'm like, bro, they told me to come over here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We literally is on some about to fight type shit. The way we arguing back and forth with each other. So as soon as me and Chill get to arguing, Cam hop in the car with the white boy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even see it. So I just step back and I observe. It's me, it's Chris, it's G, it's Chris and G mom and Chris and G stepdad. So it's 4. And then you got Cam and Chill, that's 6. And then you got the dude in the car, that's 7 of them. And then you got the other people that's in the house that's looking outside the house. So that's about 9 or 10 people all together. So I'm sitting here looking like, I just looked around and I said, you know what, bro? Keep that money, bro. I said, keep that money. Keep that $150. Me and Chill got into it because Chill kept telling Chris, G to give me $50. He kept saying, give him $50. Give him 50, man, and he better take it. Give him 50. I'm like, keep that shit, bro. Keep that $50. If you ain't gonna give me $150, keep that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, keep it. Keep it. And I went walking back up towards Schoolcraft, and then I took the bus from Schoolcraft Evergreen back to Joy Road to Granville where my mom stayed at the time. I forgot my book bag was at Cam crib, but Cam hit me up like, hey man, I got your book bag. That was some whole ass shit, dude. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. It's cool. When my mom got back home later on that day from working at Oakland County, I drove her car back to Evergreen, and I'm like, yeah, man, I learned a lot today, bro. I'm like, man, just take that. I told Cam, I was like, man, take that banner up, because it was a city council banner outside of his house. It was a stand outside of his house, them kind of stands that you put into the grass. My mom was running for city council at that time. I was like, man, take that banner up, bro. Take that sign up, bro. I told him straight up, like, man, take that sign up, because I don't like how y'all did that. So I went back to get my book bag around that time. You know what I'm saying? And then I stopped coming around after that. Yo, the very next business day, Henry Ford Community College called me up and told me that they had my refund check. You know what I'm saying? I had got a refund check for like $930. After I cashed my check, the first thing I did was go get my license renewed, because I had a violation of probation, and they had suspended my license after that, and I had to go get my license renewed. So I went. That was the very first thing I did, was go get my license, because I was still on probation, license probation, because I had got my license in the fall of 2007. Yep, I remember that like it was yesterday. And I said to myself, dang, yo, like, I walked away from that $150. You know what I'm saying? And literally I think it was the next day. I'm gonna look on my map. I'm gonna look on the what you call it, to see when the first was. I think it was September 1st when this happened, because I remember the dude said come by on the 1st, and I was going to Henry Ford Community College at that time, and then I had dropped out that fall semester because I started working at the Century Plastics on 23 Mile and Van Dyke in Shelby Township. My dad worked at Chrysler on 15 Mile and Van Dyke. And I think it was on 15 Mile or 16 Mile in Van Dyke. And my cousin Teray, my cousin JR, and my brother was all working the night shift at Century Plastics, yo. We wasn't making, I ain't gonna lie, we wasn't making shit but like $8 an hour. But at that time, that was when the recession like first hit. So everybody was just like trying to get something. So I'm speaking on all of this now because I'm in deep thought about all this shit, yo. And I think a lot of lies been told. My mom ran for city council. She had a fundraiser. She threw a fundraiser, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even invite people that I was cool with around my hood and like that. The main reason why is because it was plenty times I just didn't trust certain niggas in certain circumstances, in certain situations. My mom was the type of person that she could kind of sort of get persuaded at times, and get like reeled in by if somebody like was to come around her, like she could get easily persuaded at times. And I saw how street niggas move, so it was plenty times I was around people in the streets, but I just kept them away from my family. You ask anybody who know people in the streets, dog. You ask anybody who move like that. A lot of dudes that's in the streets, they don't bring them around their family, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it be. That's how niggas think. Can't blame nobody for thinking like that. Especially after I went through a lot of the stuff that I went through as a teenager. So, um, that was a big reason why I really didn't like invite nobody. And then not to mention that stuff happened with that MP3 player. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but I know a lot was told something along the lines of that city council situation. Now that I'm older, I think somebody made up a real scandalous lie about me. From Baker College to back to Detroit, all of that. I think somebody made up a real messed up scandalous lie, man. That idea that I came up with, that business that I came up with, man, I'm not tripping on it. I know what I'm meant to do in life, so I don't care about who tried to steal that from me. I know what I'm meant to have in life. I know what I'm meant to do in life. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of sort of feel like God was possibly telling me to hold back and just wait, because I think God is real mad and upset about a lot of stuff that's going on, and the way people targeted me, targeting my peoples, my family, and then trying to make it look like I'm some scandalous nigga or I'm somebody running around stealing. I don't know who's telling this lie about me stealing. Yo, I ain't stole since I was a teenager. I don't know who running around trying to spark up some lie about me stealing. It's been plenty of ladies that's made up lies about me saying that I did something sexual with them. It's been plenty of niggas running around telling lies about me, trying to say that I either tried to do something to a girl that they know or I tried to steal something from them. That's a lie. You feel me? When I came back to Detroit in 2024, in late June to early July, I ran into Mook again, and Mook told me that I tried to that it was a statement going around that I tried to force myself on Cam's brother, deceased brother, girlfriend or something like that. I'm like, hell no, nigga. And then when I actually started diving off into it and bringing it up, Mo, and talking about it, you know, Mook kind of sort of just brushed it off, like, man, whatever. You know, he started switching his story up a lot. So a whole lot of lies been told on me, man. I ain't stole since I was 16 years old, yo. Real deal. I'm thinking if I should keep on even talking about this, yo. Something real scandalous happened though. But God real upset about a lot of stuff that's going on, because it's a lot of people telling lies, dog. It's a lot of people that's just like, people are. It's been so many times where people have looked at me and they feel like, well, they don't really gotta, like it. I don't know. I think people be thinking that like they don't gotta necessarily talk to me. They could just like say something about me that's not true and then pass it on to someone else. Look, yo, I don't know this is, but all I know is God is talking to me about like that situation. I don't know if that white girl made up a lie back in the day, or that dark skinned chick that was cool with the white girl, the dark skinned girl that I was talking to, made up some type of lie. And then not what's even crazier is not too long after that, yo, that situation that happened with that dark skinned chick that I was talking to when she unzipped her pants and then basically was like, nah, like changed her mind. I pulled up at the Henry Ford Community College like a few weeks after that. And I vividly remember this one lady just started cussing me out. Like she just pulled up and started cussing me out, this and that, this and that. And I'm like, yo, what's your problem? She's like, you almost ran me into that fucking car. I'm like, no, I didn't. Like, no, I didn't. I got nowhere near you. So that was weird to me, because I felt like now I just got people like literally sparking up, like sparking up lies and sparking up altercations. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Cadillac was way more famous around Detroit than I knew of at that time. That '04 Cadillac CTS that my mom had. And I think it was a whole lot of people throwing lies and dirt on my name. And still to this day, every single year, somebody just try to repeat a brand new lie, make up a brand new lie all over again. This is exactly why I recently reached out to see if there's some type of hold over my name, because for me to not be able to get none of these videos out to the public, that means somebody got a hold on it. You know what I'm saying? And the only way somebody could have a hold on my social media life like that, it got to be approved by somebody. Somebody who actually work in that field, not just somebody who just, you know, got some type of gadget that they can hack into your phone with, because you can get easily caught doing something like that. You feel me? So, and I'm gonna say this again. When with all celebrities that I've like sent out all them YouTube links to in the past and all that other stuff, the last straw for me was again in December 2022 when this lady sent me a topless picture, and that was what made me say that's it, yo. Like that's it, because my phone was already getting hacked before December 2022. But when some lady had sent me a topless picture and she looked underage in the face, I said that's it. That's it. I'm not doing this no more. And I reported it to the agency. So, you know, that kind of stuff is already like up on file. So if the point that I'm making is, once I realized that whoever is like possibly moving like that and hacking my phone, like they moving in that type of way, I said I can't trust this, yo, because somebody could easily make up a lie about me. Somebody could rape me in my sleep by putting something in my food or my drink. I fall unconscious. You know what I'm saying? I get raped in my sleep. Somebody take my sperm, give it to somebody. Next thing you know, it'd be somebody running around saying that I impregnated them. That can happen to me, yo. You know what I'm saying? If somebody could possibly coach or coerce somebody underage to take a picture and send it to me on Snapchat, you think that some of these ladies can't coach or coerce some lady to basically put some sperm up on her and make up some lie? You know what I'm saying? Imagine me sitting up in the courtroom saying, Your Honor, I never in my life talked to that lady before. I don't know who that is. And then they looking at me like, well, the baby's yours. So you mean to tell me somebody will go that far to try to trap you, sir? You know, I look like a dummy in court. And by law, it don't really matter like who had sex with who, what happened. You know, don't nobody care about you getting possibly raped in court if you in some type of custody court, or if you in some court over a child. They don't care about none of that. They look at the files, they look at the laws that specifically for that field of the reason that you went there for, and they go say, okay, all I know is this baby's here and you the father and you got to pay for this, and people will go from there. So the whole point that I'm making is, I'm making sure I make videos like this to make sure don't nobody try to trap me, yo. Don't nobody try to get me put in jail. Don't nobody try to do some foul shit and get me locked up, yo. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been celibate for 3 years. I've been sober for 2 years. Since February 2023, that was the last time I smoked a drink. February 2022 was the last time I had sex. And again, I did do research on to see if somebody could actually like use your sperm if you like ejaculate in a sock or something like that, because I did that on a few different occasions in 2022, 2023 when I was watching pornos. But I think that is possible, and it also said that you could preserve sperm for like a whole year. You could freeze it and then be able to preserve it for a whole year. But I do believe that you need some type of medical equipment to do that. I think you need some type of doctor medical equipment. I don't think you could just take somebody's condom and put it in the freezer and then thaw it out and then put it in the increments of milliliters and then give it to women to inject in themselves and make up a lie. But if that is possible, you know, that's possibly happened also. So if it's anybody saying that they did anything with me, yo, you know what I'm saying? Anytime after February 2022, I'm being lied on. Flat out. I'm being framed. It's AJ, yo. Think I'm going to stop it on this. I was going to talk about a whole lot more stuff, but I just wanted to like talk about the specific things that I just feel like ain't right. And again, if it's somebody saying that they talking to me, they flirting with me, or they had sex with me, I'm being lied on. If it's somebody saying that I stole from them, I'm being lied on. And if it's definitely somebody saying that I stole from them, they making sure that that it don't get to me. You know what I'm saying? They keeping it away from me. Most definitely, yo.